Hello and welcome back to Shamrock Fresh. I'm Chef Chris Casson, and today we brought you down into the warehouse to take a look at some fun produce items. Now with spring and summer upon us, there's a lot of anticipation with the chefs on some of the stone fruit and other fun items that are just coming into season. Let's go take a look at what we've got laid out on the table. So the first item we're going to look at here is maybe not so specialty by nature as far as fruit goes, but it's something that I think a lot of chefs forget about or disregard, and that's kiwi fruit. Now, if you're familiar with kiwi, you know it's got a very unique flavor. It's great for color presentation on your plate, but just by peeling off the outside here, you can slice it into rings, you can do it into wedges, you could dice it and put it in a salad, but it's something a little bit more unique and definitely different than your typical cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon type fruit. The next item we have here, this is our blood oranges, and we've shown these in the past, and I just kind of wanted to show that as we go further into the season, it starts to lighten up a little bit in color. You're still going to get that nice, sweet, rich flavor out of it, and something a little bit nicer than, say, a navel or a Valencia orange, but you know, definitely don't disregard it. It makes a great vinaigrette. It can also be used in salads as well, just as far as some added color and things of that nature, cut the segments out of them. But just something a little bit more unique. Now here's one that a lot of the chefs have been waiting for. If you take a look here, this is our Bing cherries, and you can see there's a little bit of color variation in them. Some are a little darker, some are a little lighter. This is California fruit, and it is some of the first fruit of the season. Now, I can tell you, I have tried a few of these, and you might get a tart one every once in a while, but for the most part, they are nice and sweet and ready to go. As the season progresses, they will definitely get a lot sweeter in flavor, but it's nice to see that the California stone fruit season is definitely up and running. So to kind of go hand in hand with the fresh cherries, the stone fruit season being up and running, we got a couple more items to show you. The first one being the California peaches. Now they're soft enough on the outside that you can tell they're definitely ripe enough to eat raw. They also still are firm enough, however, that if you cut them open and split them, you should be able to take this nice flat piece and run it across the grill. You can use it as a garnish on top of a steak or seafood item. You can slice them up and caramelize them, but once again, it's sweet enough to eat raw, but it's also firm enough that you can utilize it in a lot of other applications. Now, to pair with the fresh peaches, Shamrock's also stocking the California nectarines. I'm going to show you the same scenario here. We can split it right open. You've got that nice blush color. They are soft enough that you can eat them as is, but they'd be a great accompaniment once again in a salad or anything of that nature. Make a fresh sauce out of them. But I know a lot of people have been waiting to see the fresh stone fruit come about, and the season is definitely here. Now the last item isn't stone fruit or isn't necessarily overly unique, but it's the baby seedless watermelon. And a lot of people, I think, have the idea that when they're going to cut it open, there is going to be no seeds in it. Now, seedless watermelon still does have small seeds throughout, but these seeds are all edible and not something that needs to be removed from the watermelon. And when you look at these baby watermelons, they tend to be much sweeter. It's got a higher sugar bricks content, so you're going to get that sweet, fresh watermelon flavor without having to break down, say, a 12 or 14 pound watermelon. You're going to have these nice individual ones, and there's 6 of these to a case here at Shamrock Foods. So I hope we've given you some good ideas today, and keep in mind all of this product is on our shelves today for tomorrow, so you can get with your sales rep to place an order. Now it is first come, first serve. Shamrock carries a full line of stone fruit, from cherries to apricots, peaches, plums, nectarines, and as we get further into the season, our specialty produce supply will grow as well. I hope you've enjoyed this version of Shamrock Fresh, and we'll see you again next week.